From C1 TV studios in New Haven, Connecticut, it's the Starting Five. This week, the NBA playoffs continues, and we're telling you who the winners and the losers are. We've got boxers and ballers in the trending news, what's going on this week, and another game of One Gotta Go. Now here's your host, V. George Smith.
My name is V. George Smith, and welcome to the Starting Five. I'm not alone, I got my boys with me, starting from the right.
The real Chris Brown, Deion Kippen, we praying for you, man.
Richard Atticus Martin, I got shoes for $10. You hear me? $10.
This guy. I'm Wayne Patrick Brown. Were the Mets wrong for suspending Matt Harvey?
Anthony Tommy Goff, is Canelo Alvarez really that good, or is Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. really that bad?
Well, hey guys, we're glad to be back with you for another episode of the Starting Five. First of all, we want to thank everyone that supported the show last week. Over 2,000 views on Facebook. Salute to you guys. You're the real stars. Now, let's get into what's trending.
Uh-oh.
De La Hoya, Golden Boy, he's saying that this Mayweather-McGregor fight is not going to happen. We have a boxing expert. We're going to go to him. Anthony Tommy Goff, give us what you know, man.
What I think about that fight is that it's a money fight. It's not a winnable fight. It'll be an entertaining fight, meaning that we'll see how long Conor McGregor will last. But in reality of things, Floyd will get him out of there by 4 rounds. But it's a money fight. We know that Floyd doesn't step into the ring unless he's signing a $100 million contract, which most likely Showtime, CBS will give it to him in a heartbeat. But the objective of this situation is, will the UFC give Conor McGregor the approval to fight in Nevada versus Floyd, in which I don't think is going to happen. But
so the fight's not going to happen.
I think they're trying to build up more press around it to see if they could get more, have it be a sold-out event, in which it should be, because we're talking about Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather at that, and Conor McGregor.
But what I don't get is, you build it up, you get me ready to, you build it up, and then the fight doesn't happen? Like, the Nevada still has, they still have to approve?
Yes, because Conor has to get a boxing license first in Nevada.
But that would just be like the first time Pacquiao and Mayweather supposed to fight.
But they were both boxers, though.
Yeah, but we all got hyped for it and nothing went down.
But this is different because you cross in MMA extreme with the boxing extreme. Like, people are going to want to see this, whether it's a money fight or not. People are going to want to see.
Of course. It's going to be a huge pay-per-view because Conor right now is the biggest name in UFC. Even though Floyd's retired from boxing, he's still probably the biggest name in boxing.
Okay. Retired in quotes. Rich, what you think?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me at all.
I think I'm with Rich on this. I don't want to see. Actually, I haven't wanted to look at a Floyd Mayweather fight in a very long time.
They're boring.
They're very boring. I mean,
and they're long, and there's no knockouts.
Now, don't get me wrong. He's a tactician at what he's doing. It takes a lot. Well, he's not hitting anybody. It takes a lot of skill.
I got you.
For you to be in a squared circle with somebody that's actively trying to hit you for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes a clip for 12 rounds.
No. How about this? What if he gets really frustrated and throws a forearm shiver and then try to put him in a leg lock or something like that?
Now that's interesting.
I think that's the reason why the majority of people are going to tune in.
Because it's like he's coming into his world and it's like, I don't know, it's like in a matter of seconds, he could just snap and go back to UFC.
Like they're going for a hold. They're going for a hold and it turns into a rear naked choke.
They are going.
That would be so good.
They are going to rehearse this fight like 90,000 times.
Oh, like WWE.
You know what? That's funny. That's exactly where Conor McGregor belongs, in the WWE.
I was just about to go there. That's just like.
So what's gonna be the next Daniel Bryan?
No, I'm just saying. That's just like, give me a TV character that was on TV, was the actor, then all of a sudden they came into wrestling.
Oh man,
It's no different. It's pure entertainment.
That makes more sense to me.
Dennis Rodman.
Boom.
Facts.
Dennis Rodman.
Or how about Gronk? Isn't he WWE person?
Gronk, yeah,
Gronk
Gronk is the
wrestled?
most recent. Yeah.
He's in
He
the
was at
WrestleMania last.
I was at WrestleMania.
He got in the ring.
Oh well, then I'm
couldn't
just
play in the
saying.
Super Bowl,
It's
but he made it to
nothing-
WrestleMania.
It's
Okay.
nothing
Got approved
wrong
by the
with
Patriots and
crossing
everything.
over the two sports. Long as the approvals go, they're gonna practice. They're gonna rehearse it. If that forearm shiver come out, man, sorry.
He's gonna kick him. I know it.
I mean, because it's a natural reflex.
He's
Right.
gonna kick him
You're
right
gonna be
in the
like,
head.
pow, 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 like real quick.
Knowing Floyd, he's always the A side in negotiations. So probably say, hey, if there's any forearm shiver,
That's
any
extra $10 million.
kick, your contract's voided.
Wow.
Or he's just gonna catch that. Was it Victor? What's that dude's name? That he
Victor
knocked out
Ortiz.
when he wasn't looking. Ortiz, yeah, he might just catch that too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I think it goes down, guys. I mean, I know it doesn't sound realistic, but once you start pumping this up, you start putting it out there. The people, not even fans. I don't even watch the sport. I want to see it.
If it goes down, I'm watching it on YouTube.
My point
after.
exactly. Did you hear what he said?
He said YouTube after. He's not buying that pay-per-view.
I'm not
But here's
buying it.
I didn't say I was buying it neither, but I said I was going to watch it.
Here's a bigger reason why I don't think the fight's gonna happen. I'm gonna lean on Anthony Tommy Golf again. Somebody took the date of that fight. What happened there?
They'll probably, knowing Floyd, he fights in September. He also fights in May. So why not push it back until May 2018? Just more build-up.
Ain't it been enough?
They'll probably get Conor a professional fight if he gets a license against a bum. Go out there, knock out the bum, and everybody's like, "Oh, Conor McGregor's
He
the
could
truth.
do-
He's
he
the
could
truth.
box.
He can
I'm
knock
I'm not
out
really a genius on this either, but Cinco de Mayo fell on a Friday this year, so it might be Saturday next year.
Something like that.
Triple G and Canelo took the date from Floyd Mayweather and McGregor.
September 6th.
Give us a heads up on that fight. That's a fight I'm excited to see.
Well, we all know about Triple G. He's the monster at 160 right now, even though Daniel Jacobs took him 12. Canelo is the face of boxing, him and Anthony Joshua, but Canelo is the redhead Mexican. Fights at Canelo weight, which is 155, between super welterweight and middleweight. With that being said, in a nutshell, this is the fight that every boxing fan wants to see.
Okay.
This is the cupcake of boxing. This is the fight that is the delight, the cherry on top.
The red velvet cupcake of boxing.
But
Gotta be red.
I'm a Triple G fan, and to everyone out there, Triple G stops Canelo in 9 rounds. Mark it down. Triple G stops Canelo in 9 rounds.
You're better man than me, because I was gonna say 7.
1, 2, 3.
And all right, so that's going to be a big money fight that we're looking forward to. It's going to cost a lot of money to watch it on TV. So let's go to something else that costs a lot of money. The Lonzo Ball sneakers drop.
I got him on right
The
now.
Zoe, no you don't. No you don't. The Zoe 2 sneaker dropped. And if you want yourself a pair of Zoe 2s, you can have them for $495.
Why not just make them $500? I mean,
He had a reason.
Hold on, no, wait.
Yeah,
that's why I'm asking.
Hold up, time
The
out.
tax is 5. It gotta be.
I'm not done.
I just had to ask that question.
I'm not done.
My bad.
Say you have a pair of sneakers already, and you just want a pair of slides.
Oh.
Zoe 2 slides are $200.
Wait, slides like the
Slippers, flip flops,
Like the Adidas type.
Plitas, as the Jamaicans would call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
no.
Okay. Oh, it gets better.
It does.
Say you want a pair of Lonzo Ball Zoe 2 debut sneakers signed. Before he even gets drafted, you want to sign sneakers.
Like it's 800.
$900. So, fellas, what Marshalls are you going to buy the Zoe 2s from
Actually-
in a couple months?
No. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna travel to Texas and go to Ross. They're probably gonna be way in the back of the size
Shout out to
14.
Ross.
Shout out to Ross, by the way, for like $30, and then I'll get them. And then you know what? I'll do? I'll put a Nike check on them. It makes much better.
Let's be fair.
Don't they
though.
look like Kobe's?
Let's be fair.
Say it.
They're not ugly sneakers.
Because they're the Kobe's.
They're not the Kobe's.
Like-
And the logo is dope too. That is a very marketable logo.
You would pay $4.99.
I didn't, nah, brother.
Did not say
Nah,
that.
I
brother.
couldn't even get it out.
Nah,
Got to
brother.
say the
I
name
didn't-
though, my
nah,
brother.
I said they were a nice looking pair of shoes, and I said the logo was very nice. But as LeVar Ball says, if you can't spend $500 on a pair of sneakers,
You not balling.
You're not a big baller. I am big, but I retired from balling a long time
I just
ago.
don't understand How?
He made how a 2-syllable word.
I don't understand how this guy. And here's the messed up thing, yo. Some stupid kid's parent is gonna go out and buy these sneakers, right? And then there's gonna be 10 stupid kid parents, and then we're gonna have 100 stupid kid parents, and then it's gonna serve his purpose.
All right, so for numbers, since we're doing numbers, if you're going to keep on going higher, you could stop at 300.
So he sold 300.
Those are the amount of
Somebody
So
bought
there's
him?
300 stupid kid parents out
pairs.
there.
Well, there's actually adults buying them, like Chad Ochocinco.
Chad Ochocinco bought
Well,
them.
that's different because they stupid. So at the end of the day, they can spend their money on stupid stuff.
Wait a minute. Do we really care that he bought him? Like,
He's
we
one
haven't
of-
cared
he's
about
one-
him in a long time, so
Right.
we care
I
what he
mean,
does.
anyway, much up to Chad Ochocinco. But what I'm trying to say
One
is
of the
like,
greatest ever.
well, yeah, I agree. But my thing
Oh,
is,
real quick, is he a Hall of Famer? Chad
That's
Ochocinco?
another topic. Another topic.
I just had to get in there.
I would say no. He had good numbers, but I think because of, even though he didn't have all these crazy off the field things, he wasn't a smart receiver, man. If he would have made it in the Patriot system, I would say yes. But he couldn't learn the plays.
Ochocinco, Hall of Famer?
He's better than Andre Reed.
That was good.
Ochocinco.
I would
Hall
say
of
yes, he is.
Ochocinco, Hall of Famer?
No.
No. Wow. I mean, I think he is a Hall of Famer, but I think he's going to be one of those, like, 68-year-old Hall of
It's gonna
Famers
take a while.
that come in.
Last year on the ballot.
They come in all. I'm just grateful.
And it sucks because
They
he
gotta have
changed
his
the
eulogy
game.
later.
He was a great receiver, but I just don't think it's just too many others
Yeah, the line is very long.
for wide
And
receiver.
it'll probably get longer because I'm pretty sure they're going to
These
keep
guys
that
are coming.
number down.
Yeah.
So is it unfair that T.O. was not in the Hall?
T.O.
It's
should be a Hall of Famer.
definitely unfair that he's not a Hall of
I would
Famer.
T.O.
never
should be a first
understand-
ballot.
It's ridiculous
He should be a
that
first
he's not
ballot
a
Hall of Famer.
T.O. should
But
be
he's
a
being
first ballot
blackballed,
Hall
man.
of Famer, but because of his, what did he do off the field? Nothing.
Nothing.
They didn't like him. They just didn't like him. Sorry,
I have
T.O.
I have a huge problem, period, with the media being able to vote MVP, Hall of Fame.
I don't understand why the media
Like,
gets to saying that.
I don't understand. So you know what we're saying? We won't be able to vote Hall of Fame.
I'm
Because
voting.
we ought to be.
Whatever.
This is what we're reporting to do, so this is part of the media. But I mean, I don't understand how players are not more involved.
I'll just change my name and send in the vote.
in that process. It's hilariously funny to me. I just don't get it. But
Back to the balls, though.
Okay.
Listen. This guy, I love his drive. I'm talking about the father. I love his tenacity. I love the way he's going about this whole situation. I love that he's putting his kid and setting his pedestal super duper high. I love that he's an entrepreneur. I love all these aspects at him. But to start a rookie who's not even drafted yet, to put him on this level, I just think he needs to just slow that down. Like, what happens? I don't want to say it, but what happens if that happens?
I read
Let me
somewhere
know what I'm
that
talking about.
Nike had offered him $2 million for 3 years.
Okay.
A 3-year deal. So all he has to do, the ball has to do, is beat that $2 million threshold.
And then he-
Within the 3 or 2 years that Nike offered
Then
him
it's
the
a
deal,
win.
then
it's
he
a win.
won.
Then he win.
He won. He proved his point.
And I think that's what he's going about. I get it. I get what he's doing.
Here's the thing. This is something that I read up about. Sorry, I'm lying. I saw it on TV. But LeBron
Yeah, I saw
turned
that.
down
Yeah,
$10 million from Reebok.
from Reebok.
Reebok offered LeBron $10 million when
went
he was
there.
18, before he played any games, and he was just like, you can't talk to Nike, you can't talk to Adidas, and he turned it down.
Yeah, he want that brand, man.
So, and he ended up getting what, 90?
90. He got 90 million
Nike.
from Nike.
So I mean, you have to strategically do things and make the people come to you
At the right
and
time,
knowing
right?
his position and how Lonzo plays, he's a playmaker. I'm sorry, Chris Paul is not selling sneakers like that.
That's a better
even though
example.
he's with Team Jordan and he has his own brand. But my son has never come to me, Dad, can I get those two out in the first rounders? Like, we don't, no, he's not asking.
What up, Trey?
He's not asking for the Chris Paul sneakers. Like, he wants LeBron's.
But
Trey has LeBron's and he has Kobe's.
But the crazy thing about it, like, I kind of feel like he might have made some headway if he wasn't just so brash about it.
Right.
Like he just came off wrong so immediately from the jump. Anything that he wanted to do, they was all gonna be like, no.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick.
All right.
What about the people the entrepreneurs are saying that he should be brash? That's his brand. He should build it up. There's nothing wrong with.
Well, who are these
Cole.
people that are saying
No, there's
that?
people.
They're-
There's people that are on the side.
I know, but who
and
are
like,
they, though?
They're like,
They're just business people, man.
yeah, business people saying that this is a smart idea. Like they have the same thought that he does. $2 million over 3 years.
It's a win.
If he makes the same thing as what Nike would have gave him,
It's a win.
Oh, in that sense, yeah,
it's a
but
win.
like,
It's
Well,
all,
he doesn't
it's
have to
all-
sell too many pairs.
But it's all business. It's at this point he gets it. Like Daddy Ball, he gets it. You know what I'm saying?
Does he?
I think he does.
does he?
I think he gets.
Does he?
He has the right people. From a business aspect, if those are the numbers that are coming at him, he feels he can beat 3 million. It's not that hard.
I don't.
3 million? If it was 10 million, but 3?
So that's why he did my 500 a pop. So
Yo,
he's trying to clear that. in
I
the
wonder.
very
I
quick.
wonder what Michael Jordan is sitting back saying.
I tell you this much.
not a thing.
Let Daddy Ball get a commercial. Let his son get drafted
You
number
feel me?
1, and let him have a commercial play right after his son
Oh, them
get drafted.
sneakers gonna go pew.
I don't know.
At
I might have to use that credit
$5.95.
card and go
Really?
swipe.
No, I'm just saying.
Might have to use that credit card and go swipe.
Like, there's no college team going to pick up a big baller contract
That's what I was
and
thinking.
make
What high
uniforms
school
and
kid,
sneakers.
college kid?
Maybe a Division III school, give it to him for free.
He'll find a way to
know.
sell it. I
Schools
just
always
think
look
the
at
guy's
those
a
little
business
schools
guy.
are looking-
That
something.
does make sense. Like
Yeah.
if he like equips the school, but those are the
Division
kind
II
of things.
school, Southern?
That would work, though.
Those are the kind of things you do before you release your sneaker at $500 a pop. You do that before.
$4.95.
$4.95.
Right, Chris? Yeah, $4.95.
Because that $5
Is a tip.
it's so important.
It is, man. That's how you can get
$5 a tip.
You can get a meal from Burger King or something.
You get a
for
2
$5.
for 2 and maybe have something left over
Let me
for some
get a
apple
2 for
pies.
2.
It's just shocking to me, and we're talking about it in the first segment. It was the biggest story. It bumped the playoffs last week.
Yes, it did.
People were
It
just
did.
talking about this guy
That's
and his
why I'm
shoes,
saying
and
you-
I just hope that wherever he goes, if he goes to the Lakers, then he'll definitely.
That's a good market.
I don't think those sneakers are gonna look good in yellow and purple. So
They gotta stay in black.
they gotta go yellow purple. But we'll be right back right here on the starting
Been the
five.
underdog my whole life, feeling like Rocky.
Bigger, stronger, and more domineering than any other. Elephants are the centers of the animal kingdom, but unfortunately today, they're under attack. Tens of thousands are being killed each year just for their ivory. So please support conservation and never buy products made from ivory, because when the buying stops, the killing can too.
I woke up this morning feeling like Rocky, like Rocky. Woo. Been the underdog my whole life, feeling like Rocky.
Welcome back to the starting five. My name is V. George Smith. So glad to have you guys back again with us again. Thank you so much for all the views, man. 2,000 views last week. You guys are stars. I won't stop repeating this. You guys are awesome.
2K.
All right. Now we're going to jump into it, guys.
Let's go.
It's the most. I'm not going to sing it. That was right in key.
I was ready, y'all.
That was in key, right? You heard
I'm
it?
trying to find my note.
You heard that most? That was good. NBA playoff times. Listen. 2 series are done.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I not say sweep?
You did.
I did, right?
You did. Well, we all agreed.
No, we
no,
didn't.
no.
Y'all was
We
bringing
went
out
with
the
the mop.
swifter, the
We went with the
mops.
mop.
Y'all went.
That was him.
You all of y'all.
Not as loud, but
Oh,
we
I'm
agree.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tone
Wait a
it
minute.
down. But I called the sweep.
I call mop.
For what? For what?
I said Cleveland was
We
going to
agreed on that, didn't
No,
we?
we said
No.
mops.
No, we was on.
I went mop.
We got to replay the tape.
No,
We gotta take
It's
we'll
on
take
tape.
the replay after that.
All right,
don't
we'll-
matter.
all right.
But all right, guys.
sweeps.
I want to.
Wait, Golden State.
I want to talk about the Cleveland series last because we have to talk about LeBron a little bit.
All right, cool.
He's going.
Let's talk about the other series that's over.
Okay, let's get to this one. Come on.
Well, that's over.
Golden State, Utah. I just have this feeling as I watch the Golden State Warriors, they recruited Kevin Durant not because they needed him.
Preach.
They recruited Kevin Durant
So they didn't have to face him.
because they don't want to face him. What do you guys think?
I mean,
That is, I don't even find that as a conspiracy theory. I'm gonna go with that because the way what he did to them, if it had to be him on OKC doing that to Golden State,
But he disappeared last year, man.
It was last year.
Why would you worry about him if he disappeared? Russell Westbrook did what the media wanted, give the ball to Kevin Durant.
But even still, they recruited him.
They were talking to him throughout the whole
They were talking
year.
to him the whole
and
year.
even when he disappeared, they didn't stop talking
Kevin
to him.
Durant.
I think honestly, even as much as you can recruit somebody, your heart gotta be willing to go.
Right.
He wanted to go.
He wanted to go to a team that had a possibility of winning the championship.
I think he wanted to leave OKC. The writing was on the wall. He wanted to leave OKC. They might say it was probably a beef with Russell Westbrook, probably a beef with management. Maybe there's nothing to do. The nightlife in OKC is not as good as everywhere else.
State.
But you,
Oakland.
Oakland. That's Oakland.
It is.
That's
That
Oakland.
makes no
Bro.
sense to me. If
It is in Cali.
If I'm, what is he, 20, whatever, 27.
yeah.
Let's say he's 27. If I'm 27 years old and I'm making millions of dollars, I don't care where I'm living.
That's not true.
Well,
I could bring the nightlife to me.
Willis McGay, he left Buffalo.
He could have went back home. If he's gonna go somewhere, go back home.
That's not
You
true.
could have went to DC.
Go home.
Yes,
At
yes.
some point, you gotta.
Yes.
If when you bring your livelihood into it, like that, it's a factor. At some point, as a rookie, you don't care. You know, you out there,
Just-
you're gonna make your money.
get
But then
drafted,
you
you're
done
happy.
played 5, 6, 7, 8 years in the league. It's time to start settling home. Maybe he wanted to find a place he can call home. I know it sounds corny, but that's. I mean, we could hit him up on the.
I'm
on
glad
the
you
two-way.
know. I'm glad you know what that
I
meant.
do know what that means.
The reality sets in. He's chasing the ring.
Yeah, he wants the
Chasing the
ring,
ring.
bro. I mean, he had two options, right? Cleveland or Golden State.
The man,
Could have went to DC.
Cleveland or Golden State.
Went to Washington.
KD, was 48 minutes away from getting back to the NBA Finals 3 times with the team he had, and he didn't show up.
He ain't showing up now.
One year, Russell Westbrook got hurt. Patrick Beverly with the foul after the
Yeah, but
timeout.
we're talking last year. Kevin
Talking about
Durant
last year,
was
he had
missing.
his shot.
He just
Up
choked in
3-1
that
too.
game.
Up 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's the same difference like when LeBron started and he sucked and he couldn't win the game. Then he had to go to Miami.
LeBron didn't
It's
have a
not the
superstar when he
same.
started.
but
But
it is the
he
same.
also didn't have a 3-1 lead on the
All right,
team.
you're a Celtics fan.
Go ahead.
Could LeBron get past the Celtics?
Not at first.
When he was in Cleveland?
No.
Did LeBron leave Cleveland and join Boston to get to the finals?
No, but he went to Miami.
So it's not the same.
okay.
It's not the same. Anybody that does that comparison, it just drives me batty. It's not the same.
Nah.
It drives me nuts and it makes me sick. He doesn't even look good in that Golden State. Are y'all used to it yet?
Nah, man.
it
I didn't even know he played for
I'm
him
getting
all
loud
year.
now. I'm weighing this week. This makes me nuts. Like, it just drives me crazy. Like, I mean, I just don't get it.
It's not even a
Look
close
at them.
comparison.
And he's trying to fight with Rudy Gobert. Like, come on,
Of
man.
all people.
You're not that guy, dude. You're not.
Nah, he's a snowflake.
You're not that guy.
Told you,
He's a
he's
toothpick.
ring chasing. You think it's a joke? It's all about ring chasing.
I
right
mean,
now.
they just like I used to. Don't get me wrong. When Golden State came to prominence, I was very happy for them.
Because it's built from the ground up.
I was very happy
then
for
they
them.
went-
I
Well,
wasn't,
it's all-
Jackson.
I wasn't
Shout out to
happy.
Mark Jackson.
I wasn't
Mark
happy they
Jackson.
fired Mark Jackson.
Shout out
Gave
to
They were
Mark
draft
Steve
picks
Kerr that job.
that came
That
into
was
the
an
system.
alley-oop right there.
Mama, there goes that man. Shout out to Mark
But
Jackson.
man, they've gone from lovable guys to a team that I just can't. I can't stand them.
They are the highest rated team to watch in NBA.
And they're probably the highest selling merchandise team too, because every kid has every
Has a step
Curry
jersey.
thing.
Not them sneakers though.
Those sneakers are horrible. Let's talk about a stick. We talk about a shoe.
Them shoes.
Sorry.
At least Steph knows, like, hey, these
Hey,
are these are 75.
Not on sale.
Yeah, they 140 something.
You wait long enough.
139.
Finish line clearance.
Yeah, you can get it for
you
75.
can get them UA Currys.
We'll wait long enough to get them drinks at Marshall's for $30.
All right, guys, we're gonna get into the entertaining series now. The 2 entertaining series: Rockets, Spurs.
Keeps messing with me.
Rockets, Spurs.
At first, I thought it was going to be Spurs all the way, but now I got to change my tune. I think the Rockets going to pull this out.
Even with Nene out for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, but if we could counter that with Tony Parker being out.
Yeah, but the Spurs have figured out a way to adjust with Tony Parker out.
But you can't beat shooting. Nene wasn't a shooter. and Houston is jacking up those 3-pointers all over.
Yo, basketball has changed so much.
It changes every night.
But for the Spurs to win against the Rockets, remember basketball? We're going to let you shoot. We're not going to let you lay it up.
Yeah, you're not going to get it in the hole.
They're literally saying, no, you can lay this up. But you can't shoot. Like that's basically how the Spurs are winning. Like they're saying, like we're gonna stay at these guys.
Yeah, but that's a formula that it's working.
But I'm just saying, like how the NBA has changed so much. Before it used to be inside,
Take
out.
away the
Now
inside,
it's outside.
Everybody in the NBA can shoot threes and hit them, especially wide open. I mean, from the 5 to the 4, it's amazing. It bothers me. I get hot.
What's crazy is this series has like. All games have been pretty much blowouts, right?
Yeah.
Like, is anybody playing defense besides Kawhi and Patrick Beverly right now? Because I'm like, what's the score? 112 to 90? Like,
it's tough.
Yeah, you got to get 120 to win this game. What do you think, Chris?
Man, I'm gonna stay with what I said. I ain't gonna switch. I said Spurs. So
Spurs are how many games?
I said 6 is what I had said. I'm not gonna change what I said because of the injuries. I'm gonna stay with it.
Ooh, as PJ Morton said, he's sticking to his guns. What are you thinking?
I'm going with the Rockets. I'm sorry. I got to change my tune. When it's raining outside, I got to grab my umbrella. I can't play football out there. It's raining. I got to grab my umbrella. Come on.
Wade, bro, what you got?
I'm going with the experienced team, man. I'm going with the Spurs. I just think they figure out a way to pull it off.
I'm going to go with the Spurs. I just wish, what's that boy? He just escaped my mind.
What's his number?
Yeah. I just wish Aldridge would be a little more aggressive.
He's still on the team?
Exactly. I felt like he's like pulling a
missing
Durant
Aldridge. Missing.
He's on a milk box somewhere.
Send out an alert to find him because I don't know where he's been at this whole series. Like, I don't like it.
I'm sticking with the Rockets just because I want to see Rockets Warriors in the Western Conference Finals.
That's going to be a shootout. I don't think there's a net that's going to be able to. When he's on fire and the net catches on fire,
they're going to have to replace the nets
with chains.
That's going to be. It's going to be the first chain net series. That's going to be so.
That's going to be entertaining.
You got to understand, like it's really going to be like 127 to 120. Yeah. Every night.
That's going to be third quarter.
All 4 games?
Some random bitch person going to have 20 points.
All 4?
All 4 games?
You think it's going to be a sweep?
I just don't think anybody's beating Golden State.
Wow. I think the Rockets could get a couple games.
I think the Rockets will get a couple
I don't know, man.
I think the Rockets will get a what you think? I know you. We're going to start this way because I already know what you think. Go ahead, Tommy. How would you think?
I would say Golden State in 6 because you got to give the Beard at least 2 games.
I don't know, man.
I don't even want to give my prediction after that.
That was good.
After that, let him go last. What am I saying?
Yo, we got to get this.
You got to let the gold team go free. Go ahead.
I think that the Warriors are clicking. They're hot, just like the Cavs, and I think they're gonna win. They're gonna beat whoever comes their way.
Whoever.
Spurs.
So no,
whoever.
You're not Spurs or Rockets is a sweep.
It's a sweep.
No mop.
You say whoever?
No mop. Sweep.
Okay, here it comes.
You say
Go ahead,
whoever?
Chris.
You skip me. Go right to Chris. I want to hear this.
All right, if they play against the Bears, it's gonna be 4-2, Golden State. But I don't think they're gonna just take whoever they play.
I think whoever comes through Golden State is getting.
Remember who's the king of the NBA still? I'm gonna leave it at that.
Westbrook?
Westbrook ain't the king of the NBA.
Oh, LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? And of course, I'm gonna be the one that goes against the grain. I'm going for upset. I'm going for upset.
You going for Houston?
I'm going for Houston. Nah, because it's like
Houston, we're gonna have a problem when y'all lose, okay? Because all these losers up here are going for you.
Hey, we're gonna talk about your Celtics.
Let's get to it, man. I'm bubbling up.
Chill out,
We're saving it.
Houston, I'm going for the upset, so don't disappoint me, y'all.
Okay.
Hey,
Brother,
man,
do something.
Just like Rich, man. I'm rooting for the Rockets. Warriors in 6. Okay, all right. So let's get into it. I know Wayne's been dying to talk about it. Celtics Wizards.
The Celtics still gonna win the series. I mean, y'all can laugh. They can laugh all they want. Okay, so the Celtics won 2 games at home. The Wizards won 2 games at home. That's pretty much how it's supposed to go. You win your home games. Now, if you can steal a road game here or there, kudos. If you can't, win at home. If we continue to win at home, we win the series in 7.
I know everybody's been watching the series.
Yes.
I remember last week when somebody had to go, and when I said it was Baby Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, you know what they're doing in the series now? Anyone who Baby Zeke is guarding, they're going right at him.
Of course they're going
They're
at
going
him.
right
they're
at
going
him.
at him with 2 people. At the end of the day, look, he'll find a way to get off.
No, we're talking about defense.
We're talking
We're
about
him on
the other
defense.
side of the
Him on
league.
defense.
He's-
Bill
I-
gets it. Bill's
I don't
posting
know,
him up.
man.
Wall's going right at him.
And you know what I
I
saw
don't
them-
know. I don't know. I see IT does this, but now he's not doing
Listen,
this.
at the end of the day,
Hold on. We gotta let him.
Yeah, calm him down.
I see him doing this now. He's in
They're
press
holding me.
conferences.
They're holding
talking
me.
about I'm going through picks.
Yeah, they're
and
holding me.
they're holding me, and I'm pulling me, and I'm looking. I'm like that sounds like playoff basketball to me. I don't know about anybody else. Go ahead, Chris.
I shouldn't even go there. I never heard Allen Iverson complain about anybody.
Oh,
He just complained about practice.
that's all he complained about was practice.
Practice?
just complain about
We talking about practice?
We still talking about practice.
so it's okay when John Wall complain about getting fouled, but Isaiah Thomas can't complain about getting fouled.
I've never
Man,
heard.
shut up.
I've never heard.
You sound stupid.
I've never heard. him
I've heard John
complain.
Wall.
I've never heard Isaiah.
well, we can see him get hit. We
I've
see
never
Isaiah
heard
Thomas
Isaiah
running on
Thomas
everybody's
complain.
armpit. like,
Isaiah
hit me.
Thomas get hit too. How does this guy go through the paint and not get touched by 3 bodies? He just missed the bodies?
He's fast.
He might be
It
in that
doesn't
Barry
matter.
Sanders joint, yo.
You touch his shirt, he gets touched. They just don't call it.
But that's the formula.
I understand that.
It's the formula.
I understand the formula. What I'm saying is, all he's saying is, call the foul, ref. Call it. You call it on one. You call it for this guy. Call it for me too. That's
But
what he's saying.
a lot
Name
of
one
it-
player that doesn't say that.
All of them say it.
Okay, so
But
then do
that was
good.
my first time hearing him say that
Nah, he's
at a
been
press
seen-
conference.
at a
So it's
press
like-
conference. Okay.
Especially after
So-
losing 2 in a row, right?
He lost
after
two in-
after they figured it out.
he lost
yeah,
2
no.
in a row on the road.
Okay, you saying it's on the road now? Was it just because they were simply on the road
It could
and
be
they
a
had
whole
an
bunch of
advantage at
factors
home,
to the thing.
or was it the fact that they know he can't guard a shadow and they double teamed him?
I just want to say that I said that last week.
You did this. You did say that.
I
Shout
did
out
say
to
that he
George
was too
Smith.
small.
So-
I did say he was too small too.
He is too small. He looks small. They go at him. So what? Look, at the end of the day, when the Celtics win this series, we're going to have this conversation again.
Absolutely.
We know we're gonna
And
have
then-
this
And
conversation.
then all y'all
again.
going to buy me pizza.
Well,
Hopefully next week we'll have this conversation.
All of
with
us?
them, right?
Wait, all of us?
All of you. I want pizza. I don't want a slice neither. I want 5 pizzas.
verbal agreements are binding, and I'm not agreeing to anything. I'm not agreeing to
We
a
didn't
thing.
sign nothing.
So no. So
I'll
I'm
get
just
you a
saying.
$5
Now,
pizza.
this is a series. This is what people.
This is an
wanna
awesome
watch,
series. This
right?
is awesome.
It's
It's
it used to
fighting.
be defense, and now it's just. I mean, they just let John. I mean, I'm not saying John Wall can't get to the basket, but God golly, they just move out his way.
no, they're not moving.
No, they.
You ever
Last night they moved. They were moving.
You ever see
It was like the bull and the matador. And they just let
Have
him
y'all
go.
have you guys? I'm a big Marvel.
'Cause they were caught
I'm a
getting
big
fouled.
Marvel Comics fan.
Go ahead.
Likewise.
Anybody seen the X-Men movie when the Flash went through the Xavier
absolutely.
school?
Absolutely.
That's John Wall walking
He's
through the
fast,
Celtics
bro.
defense. It's like nothing else is moving
Yo,
fast,
and
he's
no,
going.
and no
Everything
lie,
slows down.
John Wall is fast. I had the opportunity to see him live. I've never
fast.
seen a dude get up the court in 3 dribbles.
He's
like
fast.
boom, boom, boom,
so
and he's at the rim. So
he's Roadrunner or Speedy
he's
Gonzalez.
like a
so
dance
you
choreographer.
you ain't like it's Matador defense. You asking a lot for anybody to stay in front of John.
Right.
I'm not asking for anybody to stay in front. What I'm saying is, if you
Team
watch the
defense.
game, like I watched the game, them cats literally, because of fouls. Every time he goes to the paint, it's and I'm like,
Look at this
damn.
guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You saw how fast he did that? That is incredible.
It
to
is
me.
incredible.
It's incredible.
And I'm tired of John Wall falling on the ground complaining he hit his head when he don't even hit his head. Dude, you don't hit your head.
All right.
You just fall.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do right now? I really wanted to talk about this, and I'm glad we're gonna make some time for this.
We need a timeout.
LeBron James was quoted after the playoffs, and he basically said, "I have nothing to prove. I've done it all. Wow. I've won championships. I won my first championship. I came home and won the championship. He's sweeping through. He just made sure that he scored at least 35 points
Amazing.
in every game in the series. He has the most sweeps in the playoffs now. It's 11.
It's 11?
11 of all time. Like, this guy is just, I mean, after it's all said and done, because he's 32, and what do we say? He has about 2-3 more years in his prime.
That's
maybe?
it.
He might have. No, because Kobe played till he was 40.
No, I'm talking about prime basketball.
Oh, prime basketball.
Maybe longer than that.
It might be longer because you got to look at he's
his
260.
His physique is different, man.
And that, all he can do is work on a post game.
Once he
You're
gets
right.
a post game,
Once he get that,
He could just switch to
Once
power
he gets
forward.
that,
oh
it's
my
a wrap.
gosh.
So
Pretty
let's
much.
just say he has
Like, he'll
about
really be Magic. Like, he ain't
4
running up.
years.
He's just backing you down.
we say
for the
4
4 years
years
left in his
after
prime.
Yeah.
So, but I have a problem with him saying that he has nothing else to prove, because in the off season, he was chasing ghosts. Talking about the only ghost he's chasing is Jordan. Talking about the 6 championships.
Well, first of all, I like to say that LeBron James is the greatest talent that NBA, LeGuy says the greatest talent that NBA has seen since Lou Alcindor. Check your history books. But what I'm saying to that also is that when LeBron says he has nothing else to prove, I got to disagree with him. Then why are you playing? If you have nothing else to prove, then walk away.
Love of the game still.
Walk away. If you have nothing else to prove, you
Got to
prove
love it.
you're here to win championships. Prove that. Win 6. You got 3. Win
Win
6.
7, win 8.
Be-
Why not be that?
Pass Kobe. Win 6.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Or maybe it's like, if I don't win another one, he did do everything.
Yeah, but-
he has MVPs, he has championships, scoring
Yeah,
titles,
but it has to be in the
all-star
way.
appearances.
It has to
so-
be in the way that he said it.
Right, I was going to say, did he
You know,
say that?
did he say it like, I'm sitting here like, guess what? I have nothing else to prove. I'm the
I
man.
don't care how he said it. He can't say that. You can't wear the number 23 and you went to Miami and you put on 6 and you put 23 back on, and then you actively say that you're chasing ghosts. You know, this is something that's been attached to you since day one. Everybody makes these comparisons between you and Jordan, and you just lackadaisically say, I have nothing else to prove. And you're in the title hunt right now. Yeah, you do.
The only thing you can compare to Jordan is the aspect of winning.
Sorry, but it just popped in my head. His whole thing about strive for greatness, that's his saying.
Yeah, but the only thing you can compare with LeBron and Jordan in the only aspect is winning. They're two different type of players. They're not the same player. If you want to compare a player, you compare Magic and LeBron. Meaning that they could do almost everything. They could pass, they could rebound.
Then you got to put Jordan and Kobe in the
But
same.
exactly,
I don't want to take up all the conversation.
Well, you got to put them in tiers.
I want to talk about that. Okay. But I really want to talk about that some more.
Wait, because they're not the same.
You see his eyes?
I really want to talk about that.
I know you're a Magic fan. I know you're a huge Magic fan.
I really want to talk about
what
that
I'm
some
saying
more.
is that you got to put
because
him in
I
tiers.
believe if LeBron had the correct mindset, he would have been Jordan.
He's not that type of player. He's not that type of player. You know?
He doesn't have that killer instinct.
Yeah.
If he
has it. That's
he
the
has it,
Celtics.
but he has to get mad to get it. But we
That's
can't
the
talk about it
Celtics.
now. We have to take a break. We'll be right back. This is the starting 5.
It's cinema from a different perspective.
Yeah, a married one.
From the creators of C1 Radio, movie lovers, get your snacks and hit the couch and get ready to meet the Griffiths, Dre,
And TQ, as we give you the his and hers version of movie reviews.
Going Out,
Staying in,
Action.
or rom-com.
Let us help you put an end to the date night debate.
Giving you cinema reviews,
DVD reviews.
streaming service picks. We have it all.
We'll hop to theaters so you don't have to.
Theater hoppers, coming to a screen near you.
For more information, visit us on C1radioshow.com or our YouTube channel at C1 Radio Show.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the starting 5. Now, I know we talked about Floyd Mayweather to start off the show, but this is something else that we wanted to talk about with Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd wants to buy an NBA team. Now, my point is, not even my point. Let's just go to you guys, and then I'm going to say what I got to say. What do you think about that?
Floyd buying a team. Well, my first guess would be it would have to be an expansion team. Okay. Something coming into Las Vegas. I don't think any team that's currently out there would put Floyd's brand on it, the Mayweather promotion, so I think it would have to be an expansion team coming in. Mm-hmm. Maybe he could team up with another partner to say, hey, you know what, I could be co-owners with someone, but I don't think he's going to have his own team.
Get an Usher deal.
That's what I was
That's
just
what I
about.
was-
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
bring that
yeah.
up.
That was
Or
my
even a
shit.
Derek Jeter deal with the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, like Usher owns like one hot dog stand in Cleveland Cavaliers arena. Yeah, go ahead.
Doesn't the dude have so much money he can just buy his own team and just?
Nah, he's not that. He doesn't have that type
No?
of
You should buy a team in that 3-on-3 league.
Yeah. Or he could be like that movie Semi-Pro and start the whatever.
Start the ABA.
Jackie,
Let it fly.
The dude Jackie Moon. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I guess if he can do it, why not? Like, who wouldn't want to play under that brand?
Here's my thing. I don't think the NBA owners are going to let him in.
There you go.
That's one of the
That's
point I
the
was
society
getting to.
that he has to get into.
That's why we have to be an
That's gonna be
expansion
That's
fee.
only hold
Because
back.
like,
I think it's
I
only hold
mean,
back.
what was it? Bob Johnson from BET.
Yep. That's the
So,
podcast.
so you legitimately had to run the first black television network ever, or you had to be Michael Jordan. So, I mean, you ever looked at the job applications and looked at the requirements? Like, look, you got to be a trailblazer or the greatest basketball player ever.
I got you.
That was one of the reasons why I was saying that I don't think that any team would allow him his brand. Unless, again, I wouldn't say he owns Vegas, but he's a big man in Vegas.
Right.
Yeah.
So Vegas needs to start a team and put his name and face
Yes.
on it.
And I still don't think it'll be just solely him in Vegas. I think it'll be some other key players in Vegas. to get that
Floyd's money is
popping off.
strong, but not strong enough to buy my own team strong.
Not by himself.
Not when teams
no.
are selling for like $1 billion, like how the Dodgers went for that much. Floyd has money, but not that type of money.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I don't see it.
There's enough, like, we worry about the refs enough. So I don't want nobody seeing Floyd.
Oh, man.
I don't want nobody seeing Floyd courtside
Eating a bag
when
of
the Las
Doritos.
Vegas Mayweathers are playing.
That's crazy. 'Cause he's always courtside
and then,
in the
foul on number 22, and you just see Floyd like, psst. Reverse, going that way. Like, I just don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that.
That's
But,
funny.
I mean,
co-owner, yeah. Or
a piece of-
or a
shareholder,
piece of-
yeah.
yeah, but not like the guy, no.
I think it's fly by night. I just think when you have
Who's
that
gonna read the
much-
contract?
He's good at contracts.
I mean,
it depends on
that
what
is
NBA
that.
is.
Now, hold on.
he gets-
I'm laughing, but I'm wrong.
He's good on
He
contracts.
is definitely the A side.
That dude
Any
gets them-
contracts he make, he's definitely the A
He
side.
makes sure he come out on top.
Hey, when he's fighting you, he's draining you. You're not coming in at your weight. You're coming in something under what you're used to, and you're coming in with a smaller glove.
Now,
He's
now
definitely,
there's a thing now.
the ring's gonna be extra
like
big.
Boxing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I did laugh initially, but then I thought about it. I'm like, this man legitimately takes the contract and says, like, listen, here's how this is gonna go.
Right.
Like,
Straight up.
I don't care what
let's
you wrote
just-
here, 'cause
Let's
I
just
can't
say
read it
this,
anyway.
this is going to be for $100 million. You're gonna get 5. I'm gonna get 95. I'm gonna beat you up pretty bad. You're not gonna touch me. You're gonna take this $5 million and like it. Okay, sign right there, and everybody
They do it.
they sign it. So I mean,
It's because of the promotion and all that stuff they're gonna
He's a
get.
great
He-
businessman.
He's giving most fighters what
A
they
chance,
would never
yo.
see.
Hey, my
anywhere
point
else.
exactly.
And also, it's a sweepstakes. Everybody wants to be the man who beat Floyd.
right.
Yeah, but they yeah.
Everybody wants to be the man.
How many have tried,
49?
and how many have
40?
succeeded?
0.
0. So, sorry, Floyd. I mean, gosh, him owning an NBA team would be cool, but I just don't know if they would let him.
But you
in.
know what? Let me not be so critical of him because we don't know what he's actually doing to prepare to own a team,
Right.
And what he's putting
Yeah.
in place. We just hear like, oh, he's owning a team or he's thinking about owning it, but we don't know
let me
what he
slide
may
in
be
real
actually
quick.
doing to get ready.
I don't
to,
think he's really getting ready for that. I saw on YouTube, he just took out $100,000
There
to
it
go put it
goes.
into a strip
There
club.
it
It
goes.
was all-
I was just about to say that. I'm like,
that's what that
singles,
was?
yes.
you know, like we
That's
don't.
how he's making a withdrawal.
Like,
Hey, they
he
got my
always been
money.
business
Business
put it into the
acumen
strip
is this, and then you check Instagram, and this dude opens up. No.
You put it in a machine.
Opens up the back of his truck, and he walks out
Like his luggage.
You would think it was a bunch of bricks, and he's just carrying
dumping
out
them into the back of the
stacks of
truck.
cash to go
The strip
to the
club.
strip club.
I mean, he's supporting. So when
Supporting the artists?
You get what I'm right?
Before people through college.
Listen,
That's what he does.
yo, what's wrong with that?
You're not a Negro college fund.
Don't act like y'all don't know who Diamond is. She
I'm-
needs some money. And-
Wait, is he writing that off?
I'm married, baby.
Is it a write-off?
Baby, I don't know who Diamond is. You better tell Ricky you don't know who
Maybe
Diamond
I don't know who Diamond is either.
I only met her twice.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
But
just getting started. I don't need this pressure.
listen, guys. Since we're talking about Floyd, we're talking about one of the greatest athletes of all time, 49-0. My wonderful cousin, Christina Artis, she's from Georgia. She hit us up in the family group chat today and started a fiery conversation. And she just asked a simple question. And we're talking modern era from 2000 to now.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is the greatest athlete of our time?
From 2000 to now.
To
2009.
I need more time to think about it.
Yeah.
And Odessa,
Come to me. Come to me.
talking
I'm
about
here.
here?
Look at the topic off. Let's go.
Come on,
Michael
bearded
Phelps.
one.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
He competes in about 4 events in one day at the highest level in the Olympics.
And does it and wins every time.
Rest of my case.
That's it? It's rested?
Is rested and sealed, delivered.
Just
Michael
rested
Phelps.
on the medals.
Michael because remember, he's competing at the highest level in swimming, and he's going in 3-4 events per day. Relays, singles.
And swimming is tough, bro.
Let me ask
You
you
ever
this. Are
tried
we
to
looking
swim?
at this athlete as a role model as
co-signing
well?
Say it again.
What
Are we looking at this athlete?
This is the greatest
as
athlete.
a
This is the
role
greatest
model?
athlete.
Just
Greatest
athlete.
athlete of the
Athletes.
modern era from 2000 to 2017.
I'm going with LeBron. I mean, athletic wise, there's no one seeing him in any sport.
Rich.
See, he brought up a good point with Phelps because then I went to Usain Bolt.
You would figure one of the Jamaicans would say that. And we didn't. Okay, go ahead.
And, you know, I could see that. Like, LeBron
really
has
just-
performed at a high level. Phelps,
still doing it.
Usain, and is still doing it. So it's like,
Here's why I say LeBron though. Not
ain't
to
it my
cut you
turn?
off. I didn't really finish. But go ahead.
oh, you didn't finish?
I didn't.
My
You
bad.
just- No,
You
you
stopped
just,
talking.
I needed to pause for a second, son. I kind of pause at times too. But go ahead.
Hurry up, you guys your
No,
dissertation.
no.
I need time to think. So
All
go
right.
ahead.
Okay,
This
good.
is what I'll do. I'll go to Chris, and then
Okay.
I come back to you
All
guys.
right, that's
Go
good.
to
ahead,
Chris, go to Wade, and then come back to me.
All right.
Man, I'm stuck on this one, man.
Oh, gosh.
No, because I'm like,
Dog, he not finished. You can't be stuck.
yeah.
So let him finish, and then we'll
Go ahead,
fucking-
finish.
All right, so here's my reason. So we got LeBron James, who's still currently at 34, two, performing at the highest level in a sport that is contact, right? Because basketball is physical, right? You're gonna get bumped, beat, hit, smack,
Ask
punch,
Isaiah Thomas.
kick. Huh? Shut up. Right. Oh, that was a song, right? All right.
kick,
Yeah.
shut up.
So I mean,
Daddy.
granted, his physique is what it is. He's still taking a beating, and the fact that he's mentally, physically performing at such a high level every single night. I mean, when he plays, because he does take nights off, but when he plays, I mean, he's consecutively been doing it since he came into the NBA.
Yeah, I heard that shade.
Yeah,
he does take
shade.
nights on
That's
that.
that Boston
Okay,
shade.
good. I
Shade,
appreciate
shade,
that.
shade.
So maybe I'll just go to a whole nother sport then.
Okay.
Everybody can hate me for this. I'm gonna say Tom Brady.
Wow, how did
We're
I
not talking
think
about
of
athletic,
Tom?
right? We're talking about
He's not
accomplishments.
athletic, though.
Yeah, but we're not talking athletic. We said greatest athlete. He's still an athlete.
Really said Tom
Okay.
Brady.
I gotta go with Tom Brady.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm just gonna give you.
Have
a high
we
five.
seen
That was-
greater?
That's pretty good.
Have we seen greater at his position?
Man.
Joe Montana, yes.
No, Joe Montana had the greatest wide receiver.
We're not
Yes.
talking,
Stop that.
Nah, but we're
He had
not
the greatest
talking
wide receiver.
that
Stop
era,
that.
though, right?
It's not even an error.
you know
He had
what?
the greatest wide receiver. We're not gonna have this conversation.
You know what?
And you're a Niners fan. You know that.
Yeah, but I think Tom Brady. That's another topic. Let's
Tom,
go.
Tom Brady has the greatest coach.
And
All right, but
So how could
His coach doesn't throw
he
the
has
ball.
the greatest
You
coach
got plenty
and it's
of
an
time to think
and.
about
I got
But
it
if
now.
he has the greatest wide receiver and it's a huge thing.
his coach doesn't throw the ball.
His coach schemes the whole thing.
Doesn't matter. He still
his
has to
coach
pass the ball.
Picks up at-risk people and puts them on his team.
You guys gonna let Rich forget? Go ahead, Rich.
No, Rich
Who's
is
it
not gonna forget. Rich is not gonna
Nah,
forget.
man, I'm
he
gonna go
40,
Tom
but I
Brady.
take my Inca Believer.
He's reaching. Go ahead.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
Stop hating.
I'm gonna agree with Wayne and go with LeBron because how long is the NBA season?
82
82
games.
82 games. So I can see why you say Phelps, but it's only but so many times he swims, and it's only around Olympic time. So it's like
No, you
you
have
got
meets in
time to
between.
train, but it's not always competitive. It's not a
He's
seasonal
actually
thing.
smoking weed in between.
Yeah, he's probably smoking.
I was gonna leave
And
that out.
before they move on, Big up Serena Williams. You won the tournament pregnant. Thank you. That's the greatest athlete of all time. You're the real MVP.
So Serena now?
Serena and Phelps.
You can't be two. We can pick females.
One
too?
male, one female.
Oh, we can pick
All right.
females.
So this is a co-ed thing.
So I got a female too. We can pick females.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I still ain't done. What's going on here?
So
You know what? Go, George.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna concede with the dude who has the paper.
I'm gonna agree with Wayne and Rich. I really feel like it's LeBron James, as they once called him, the phenom. We've seen nothing like this fella.
Undertaker, nigga.
In basketball, he's been playing at a high level. He's playing at a high level when people don't come into the NBA and play at a high level. He's been playing at a high level since he was 18 years old.
Facts.
And he's been to the playoffs every year but one, right? He's been
First
to the
year, right?
His rookie year.
Right, his rookie year. He's been to the NBA Finals.
This is now 6 straight times.
It's going to be 7 straight
Yeah,
times.
so 6
I
consecutive
mean,
years.
barring injury from anybody or something like that.
They'll still get there.
What this man is doing right now is just ridiculous. I got over my hate for him, being a Miami Heat fan. It took a lot. Thanks for your prayers. But I just coming to realize that this guy is just phenomenal, and I don't think we're ever going to see anything like him ever again.
How many
Now,
years has he been in the league?
He's been in the league 12 years.
So that's
And
12 years of
11 straight playoffs.
11 straight playoffs.
It's more than that now.
It's more than 12.
But it's
It
an
gotta be
82
four-
game
It got to be
season.
14.
Sorry, 14. I'm sorry.
14 years.
13
Okay.
straight playoffs.
But
13 straight.
13
but
straight
82
playoffs.
game seasons.
I mean, he played probably 78, but yeah.
But even still,
I mean,
even,
later on he did. Like
Nah,
he
nah.
but
started
even with a few injuries here and there, but like that's still 82 game
consecutively.
seasons.
I'm trying to say.
Now, here's my question. How many times we've all, well, if we go before that era, we have your Jordans, we have those kind of people when we talk about greatest player ever, and are just like GOATs or greatest athletes ever, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders.
Right.
Right.
But when people bring up, my cousin brought up Serena Williams, and what she's done, she's about to have the most Grand Slams out of everybody. Just everybody.
Men and
period.
women
Men
combined.
and women. Yep.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, and tell me if I'm being wrong. Has anybody from the world of tennis had that bestowed upon them as greatest athlete ever? We've had greatest athletes from basketball, or we could say
you
Michael
had,
Jordan's the man, or we could say
like
Bo
Andre Agassi.
No, Agassi
He
was
was
never
not-
that good.
He was
never
good, but
that
we didn't look at him as the
No.
best
we
athlete.
didn't even look at Pete Sampras.
Pete,
that
Right.
I was
but
gonna
Pete
say Pete
Sampras was
Sampras.
better than Agassi.
Right.
He was way better
Yeah.
than that.
But nobody looked at him as the greatest.
Nah, you're right.
Just from that sport, you don't get.
Honestly,
They more can like put him and Agassi like as that
if-
rivalry.
She won the tournament
I got
pregnant.
I got a good
She
comparison.
has a baby in there.
Compare LeBron and Serena from when they started and to what they are now, and still competing at that high level.
Facts. Like honestly,
I'm talking about dominating a sport
And
from a
there's
young
nobody
age.
like them.
And then
Nobody
going
like that
back
from
to
that
what-
young age.
Going back to what Rich said, it's 78 games a year,
70.
not 82.
Yeah.
All right.
But
not counting the playoffs.
Serena is very,
count the playoffs.
very strategic. She doesn't play every tournament.
But again,
She warms up
it's-
and she gets to those grand slams. She doesn't
It's-
hit everything on the
it's
ATP
a
tour.
different sport when we're talking about sports. It's different when you have an individual sport and then the team sport.
Right.
You can always rely on your teammate. Serena's out there by herself. No matter what you say about,
That's a point that a lot of
hey,
people
they're
brought up.
trying
My
to
wife
beat
brought up
Serena.
that point.
They were trying to beat Serena.
Everybody
a lot of them
tried.
don't like her. They go out there to.
So you mean
their
it's-
crowning moment is beating Serena? That's their whole career.
when
They
teams-
may never win Wimbledon, but if I beat her,
Exactly.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
mean-
you could beat the Cavs one night.
I
You
know
could
what you
beat the
gotta
Cavs. But seriously, you could beat the Cavs one night. But hey, we beat the Cavs.
You beat the Cavs, but
Yeah,
then you beat
but-
LeBron.
but if you beat Serena-
at the end of the day, when people come to play the Cavs, the Heat, the Cavs,
Let's be-
they
say it.
coming at
I-
LeBron,
I hear you.
right?
I
So
hear
he
you.
is taking
No,
on
no.
5+ debates.
No, because
I-
he has
How many
5
games
other
have-
players. He has 5
I don't
other
care if
players.
he got
He has
right
5
there,
other
Ray.
players.
He's right there.
He has 5 other
You're
players
right.
with him.
But my point is, how many how many times has he done it by himself?
No, you need.
You
4
do
guys.
need 'em.
LeBron can't play against 5 guys.
But here's
Serena's
my
playing
thing.
against the best every night. Who's going to try to take her throne?
We got to wrap up. And the Serena point is fair. She does play alone and win alone and lose alone.
But that's not her fault that the sport is one-on-one.
But when
If LeBron playing
but
Cavs
when-
one-on-one,
but
you mean
when
to tell me they
wait,
can
I
beat
got it. But when LeBron wins, he has help. But when the Cavs lose,
it's LeBron.
LeBron lost. So
It's like
It's
that with
just a
any
fair
superstar.
point. But we got to go to break, guys. We wish we could keep on talking, but we got to go to break. We'll be right back here at the Starting Five.
I am the force behind the brave men and women who love this country so dearly, they go into harm's way to defend it.
For those serving far from home, I am the force that makes sure home has their back.
I am the force behind all who serve, connecting them to every comfort of family, home, and country possible.
We are the force.
We are the force.
We are the force behind the forces.
Visit uso.org/force to learn how you can be the force behind the forces.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Starting Five. We're running out of time, but we got to get into our favorite segment. We had so much fun with it last week. We're doing it right now. It's called One's Gotta Go. This week, we're doing NFL wide receivers. This is going to be very interesting. We got Odell Beckham Jr.
Wow.
We got Mr. Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Antonio.
We got Julio Jones. And we got Dez Bryant.
Wow.
Fellas, one of these phenomenal receivers has to go.
I just want to say this is stupid, but go ahead. Go ahead.
You can start.
You started this.
I can go first.
Go ahead.
Odell, bye.
Odell has to go?
Odell has to go.
Oh, wow.
Listen, say what you want about Dez Bryant.
Oh,
I'm
my
a Cowboys
Jesus.
fan now, so I have to rock with the guy. So I'm going to ride with him. I'm going to ride out.
I respect that.
I'm
He's
gonna
a
ride
rider.
out. So out of the other
Cowboy
two,
Nation, he rolled.
I'm going to ride out till the wheels fall off. So bye, Odell. And plus, he's going against the Cowboys, so definitely going against him. He got to go.
Wow, so it's a fan pick.
It's a fan pick. Definitely
Gotcha.
a fan pick.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Say
Chris.
what you want, man.
He's one of my favorite receivers, but I would have to say Dez might have to go. Does he play a full season anymore?
Who on that list played the full season?
I don't know if anyone's played a full season. How many full seasons has Dez played in the last 3 years?
Brown.
And I was gonna say I don't think Antonio Brown's had any real issues. Well, playoffs he did have a problem, I believe. But I'm still gonna say Dez has got to go. I'll take any of the three over Dez.
Yeah, Redskins fan. All right. Anthony, time to go off. You look like you're ready.
The fake 88 Michael Irvin jersey stealing wearing Dez Bryant got to go. On that list of the 4 receivers up there, the worst receiver, all of them are good. All of them are /great. Yeah. But the worst receiver out of that bunch is Dez Bryant.
George is steaming over here.
Thank you.
I can see.
Wayne?
It's coming out of his ears.
So, listen.
This is about to be a Dez.
All of those receivers, A+. The one that's got to go. Now, I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a 49er fan, but I'm a fan of the sport. I know I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to break it down like
Here
this.
he goes.
If you get into the fantasy world,
We're talking real football.
I
We're
don't
not
care.
talking fantasy football.
I don't care. This is
I'm not-
this
hold
is
on,
real.
hold on.
It takes real football.
This is what
It takes
happens.
real football
This is
for
what
the
happens.
fantasy to take place, right?
Yeah.
So on a real football scale,
Yeah.
the one receiver that does me dirty, and I draft him every year
that's
like
your
an
fault.
idiot, is Dez Bryant.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm going to say is,
Preach.
Come on now.
Preach.
get out of here. He's got to go.
Well,
You said that like 3 different ways. Get out of here.
Wow, it's 3-2.
You know to move away from me when you said
I
that.
did. I'm not stupid.
So I'm a Cowboys fan, and as a Cowboys fan, I can't still. OBJ is phenomenal. He's having one of the greatest beginnings to a career ever. I can't get rid of OBJ. It's impossible for me to do that. Dez is not going anywhere. Are you crazy? Are you silly?
Julio?
Are you silly? The new
Brown.
playmaker? How dare you
The
say?
new playmaker.
See, this is
The new
what.
playmaker.
He
Are you
keeps-
guys Cowboys fans?
He drops the ball. He drops the ball.
Name one person on that list that doesn't drop balls.
He drops the ball
Name
when they matter
one
the most.
person on that list that
All
doesn't drop
receivers drop
balls.
balls, but the way
Okay, then. I'm
just
talking. This is my turn. Now,
It's a Cowboy thing.
that leaves 2 receivers, and as much as this pains me to say, and the people are gonna call me crazy. People called me crazy last week when I said that Kyrie had to go, and that's fine. Julio Jones.
You crazy.
Isn't going anywhere.
Got it. He gonna say it.
Julio Jones isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry.
That's my
I'm
last
sorry.
name.
Antonio Brown, 5th round pick.
So
5th round pick, 6th round pick.
Two
I'm talking Antonio Brown, 5th round, 6th round pick. He's a system guy. He's been brought up in that Pittsburgh system. They just bring a new guy in, flush him out. It was Mike Wallace before him. It was Hines Ward before him. It was a system. You can't tell me that you're throwing these little. I mean, OBJ's catching fly routes in double coverage. Des Bryant is going up in triple coverage, bringing the ball down, catching touchdowns. Now I'm getting loud.
And then he drops it.
So
let's keep it a buck.
But
Speaking to the mic. Speaking to your mic.
If you're gonna tell me that he has 120 catches and 30 of them are swing passes out the backfield, big deal. If you need somebody in fantasy, get Antonio Brown. If you need somebody to record Facebook Live before they go play the Patriots, you get Antonio Brown. He has to go. Throw up the X. Now, we have some questions. Feel free to like us on Facebook, Starting 5, and leave your comments.
Like us now, he just came at me all mean.
Leave your comments.
Des Bryant gotta go.
I'm talking.
I don't care.
I'm talking.
You keep talking.
That's why IT.
Go to the questions.
That's why IT's a
Go
punk.
to the questions.
We got two questions from some fans. We got Yosef Pitt. He left us some question on our Facebook page, and he wants to know real quick.
Shout out to Yosef.
Shout out to Yosef. Thank you for commenting. Please, guys, comment on the show. Ask us all the questions you want, and we're going to pick a couple, and we're going to do them right here.
And we appreciate you, too.
Yosef Pitt wants to know, is Paul George a done deal joining the Lakers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely done deal.
Yeah,
he's out.
He's out. Bird stepped down. He's out.
Wow, yeah.
Bird flew away.
Yeah,
it's over.
He's gone.
What do you think?
Yeah, he needs a bigger stage, and LA's perfect for him.
Done deal.
I'm not going to say he's a done deal going to LA, but he's definitely leaving Indiana.
Questions about LA?
He's going to LA.
Say we know. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. We know where he's not going.
No, hold on. And I have an addendum to something. It's a surprise for him. I'm still going to do this even though he did Des dirty.
Well, Magic didn't fax over the contract. He actually flew in his private jet and handed the contract. Mm-hmm. So the ink is still drying on that contract. So as soon as free agency opens up, yes, he's there.
Little Phil Jackson can learn a little bit from him.
Phil needs to learn.
That was a low blow.
Okay,
we got one more question.
You didn't say yours.
We got, huh?
Yes.
Oh, he's definitely going to the Lakers. All right, we got Steven from Australia. Thank you so much.
All the
from
way
the land down under. The land down under.
He wants to know if somebody gets drafted by a team and they don't like the team they were drafted to, do they have to report to that team? I'll just answer that real quick. They do not have to report to that team, but what they have to do is the team has their rights for the full calendar year.
Right.
So if they don't report to that team, what's going to happen is they have to wait all the way until the next year of the draft to re-enter the draft. And what that's going to do is just damage their draft stock. And it's not a good thing for somebody to get drafted and not go to the team. So
just get your foot in.
Just Google the John Elway situation where he's drafted by the Colts. He didn't want to play for them, so he went to go play baseball for them.
Right.
He was also drafted by the Blue Jays. So he held his ground, and he ended up getting picked up by the Broncos.
So I'm just saying, don't do it. Go to the team you're drafted to and get that money. I want to take back something I said about the Celtics last week. Danny Ainge is not a punk. I want to say that, and I want to apologize for saying that because the Celtics have no chance to win the title. He's a smart man. He needs to keep those draft picks. He doesn't need to trade anything for anybody. He needs to hold on tight. Don't let him go. Draft these players, build them up, sign IT, build you a nice team.
So that's my question. Do you sign IT?
Yeah, you got to sign IT.
So you draft the point guard. And
no, you don't draft the point guard.
Oh, okay.
You don't draft the point guard. You
so
draft
you waste the number 1, 2, 3 pick on.
Well, y'all wasted it last year on Jaylen Brown because he barely played.
He didn't pan out.
So I mean, you go get the kid from Kansas.
Who, Josh?
Yeah,
Josh Jackson.
You got to get Josh Johnson from Kansas. You pick him up, add him to the squad. You let Crowder go. You got to let him go.
Yeah, Celtic fans, listen. If you can get Carmelo Anthony for a Jay Crowder and a pick, you should just do it. Like that would be stupid not to do it. Jay Crowder's not going to get us to a championship. At least Carmelo could score 30 points.
I'm telling all NBA teams do not trade with the Boston Celtics. Thank you so much for joining us for another
biggest hater
episode of the Starting Five. We
like
appreciate you guys.
I don't understand.
Please please share this with your friends. And thank you again. We're going to be back next week, bigger and better. Thank you for coming.
See you next
God
week,
bless
guys.
you. Remember, fans, throw up the X. Dez ain't going nowhere.
I got $10 shoes, y'all.
12 touchdowns this year.
$10. We're praying for you, man.
Yeah, boy.
Pray for you, Deion.
Pray for me.